to get out there
Certainly
and also to help clean
Yeah,
up.
great weather for it. It was chilly this morning, though, but not just here. Much of the nation started out the day with pretty chilly temperatures, so you have to kind of remind yourself, looking back at the calendar, it is late April. We are approaching the heat of the summer in a little about 6 weeks or so, but boy, we can still get chilly. 30s and 40s spread much across the nation, even some 30s in the deep south. Birmingham, Alabama was down to 38 degrees and got pretty chilly locally. 43 was the low this morning at Hammond, 44 Slidell, 50s in the metro area. Our normal low this time of year for the airport is 63, so morning lows are running below average, as are the daytime highs. Only topped out at 71 degrees. Now, yesterday's high was 72, but I think yesterday felt cooler only because we had most of the day under cloudy skies. Started to finally get into some sunshine later in the afternoon and evening, whereas today we enjoyed sunny skies from the moment the sun came up, and still beautiful out over downtown right now. Dew point 39, a humidity value of only 33%. I don't mind temperatures getting warm, but boy, if we could hold on to dew points like this year round, it would be ideal. We know that's not going to happen, including this week with an increase in humidity. We'll start to see some high clouds moving in as well, and models showing maybe some more passing high clouds during the day tomorrow, but still keeping us under mostly sunny skies. 60s and 70s on the map right now. Dew points in the 30s. Now, gradually starting tomorrow, we will start to feel the humidity on the rise. Not a muggy feel by any means. And in fact, I don't really describe the rest of the week as the high humidity increases as muggy. Definitely starting to turn more humid, but we're going to reserve the high mugginess feel for the summer months and when dew points really start to surge. We're not expecting that for the weekend, and a lot going on this weekend. I think the weather is still going to be very, very pleasant. 60s and 70s across the region right now, and high pressure basically sitting right over the deep south. That has kept us under beautiful conditions. However, just as fast as it moved in, it will start retreating off to the east tonight and tomorrow. That immediately starts turning our winds out of the east. A gradual increase in humidity, though. I still think fairly comfortable on Wednesday, and then turning a little bit more humid on Thursday, Friday, and on into the weekend. With that return flow, we will start to see temperatures warming back into the lower mid 80s, so a little above normal, as well as maybe at times a little bit more passing cloud cover. But as far as the next several days go, we will stay mostly dry. And that includes this coming weekend. I think we'll have highs in the mid 80s. That's again a little bit above normal, but not really atypical for this time of year. And our morning lows, where we're starting out tomorrow in the 40s and 50s, will gradually start increasing. Wednesday morning 50s and 60s, and then really starting to lose that coolness to the air as we go throughout the rest of the week. As far as our rain chances go, I think the weekend is going to be mostly dry. May see an isolated shower or two on Sunday, but that would only be about 20%. And as of right now, the GFS model, this is Sunday afternoon, really nothing around. The better chance of rain looks to be moving in as we approach Monday. So early next week looks to be the next best chance of rain, and even that looking at around 40-50% at the moment. We'll kind of reanalyze it as we get closer, but at least for all of the events going on this week and weekend, we will stay mostly dry. So good news on that front. And another check of the Jazz Fest forecast, which gets started on Thursday. Again, not a muggy feel, but definitely a bit more humid with that southeasterly wind and actually a bit of a breeze. So kind of in the shade over the course of Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It doesn't feel too bad, although those high temperatures will be in the mid 80s. So we'll have one more cool morning in the 40s and 50s tomorrow and a high of around 79, but we still have the low humidity in place. Starting to turn a bit more humid by Wednesday, and more humid still going through the rest of the week and on into the weekend. We'll introduce that isolated rain chance on Sunday, but again, for folks at Zurich or for the Jazz Fest, I think we're going to be just fine in terms of rainfall. So at least the first weekend of Jazz Fest is looking dry. Let's hope that continues for the second weekend. We will have some chances of showers as we get next week started.